It was just after midnight when Hannah saw it. A sliver of white paper inching its way under her apartment door. Her heart hammered against her ribs. Who would be sliding a note under her door at this hour? She crept over, her bare feet silent on the cold hardwood floor. Picking it up, her breath hitched. The handwriting, it was impossible. It was her grandmother's. A graceful, looping cursive she hadn't seen in the 5 years since she'd passed away. The note was short, just a few words scrawled on a piece of parchment-like paper. Look behind the books, the ones I gave you. It's time. Hannah's hands trembled. The books her grandma gave her. They were on the old bookshelf in the corner, gathering dust. She hadn't touched them in years, a painful reminder of the woman who had been her spiritual rock, the one who taught her how to pray. Life had gotten so busy, so loud, and her connection to her faith had, it had faded into the background noise. She ran her fingers along the spines of the leather-bound classics. Shakespeare, Austen, Dickens, and then she saw a slight gap behind Great Expectations. With a surge of adrenaline, she pulled the books out. The wall behind them looked normal, but as she pressed her palm against the cool plaster, a section of it gave way with a low groan. It wasn't a section of wall at all. It was a door, perfectly camouflaged. Hesitantly, she pushed it open. The air that wafted out was cool and smelled faintly of lavender and old paper, her grandmother's signature set. It was a tiny room, no bigger than a closet. A small, worn wooden kneeler sat on a simple rug, and on a little shelf above it was her grandmother's old, dog-eared Bible. It was a prayer room, a secret sanctuary, hidden in plain sight all this time. Tears streamed down Hannah's face as she stepped inside. It felt like her grandmother was right there with her. She sank onto the kneeler, the wood groaning softly, a familiar sound from her childhood. Opening the Bible, another note fell out. It was in the same cursive. "My dearest Hannah," it read, "I knew you would lose your way for a little while. We all do. But I also knew that when you needed it most, you would find your way back here. This is where I prayed for you every single day. Now it's your turn. Never forget He is always listening." In that hidden room, surrounded by the lingering scent of her grandmother's faith, Hannah found more than just a secret space. She found her way back to God. She began to pray again, not out of habit, but with a renewed, desperate, and beautiful connection. That note, a message from beyond the grave, didn't just open a hidden door. It reopened the door to her heart and changed her spiritual life forever. Sometimes God's messages come to us in the most unexpected ways. A whisper on the wind, a sudden feeling, or maybe even a note slid under your door at midnight. We just have to be ready to listen. Let's spread the word together. Hit subscribe.